American President Joe Biden and his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping met for 4 hours on the sidelines of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit. A number of modest agreements were reached, from the resumption of military-to-military dialogue, direct communication lines between the two presidents, cooperation on fentanyl trafficking interdiction, and an agreement on climate cooperation. The talks were driven partly by mutual concern about the rapid deterioration of U.S.-China ties following former U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's August 2022 visit to Taiwan. But the meeting was also driven by the recent proliferation of trade and technology restrictions between the two countries, as well as a joint desire to keep their escalating tensions from triggering an outright military conflict. Despite the pageantry of the summit and Biden and Xi's expressed optimism about the resulting American-China agreements, conflicting strategic visions will impede not only the implementation of these agreements, but also long-term efforts to ease America-China competition. Iran has told the U.S. that it was not seeking for the conflict between Israel and Hamas to spread, but that further Israeli assaults on Gaza could result in a regional spillover, according to statements by Iran's top diplomat. Over the past 40 days, messages have been exchanged between Iran and the U.S. via the U.S. interests section at the Swiss embassy in Tehran, Iran's foreign minister said in an interview with the Financial Times. The foreign minister had told Washington that Iran does not want the war to spread, but due to the approach adopted by the U.S. and Israel in the region, if the crimes against the people of Gaza and the West Bank are not stopped, any possibility could be considered, and a wider conflict could prove inevitable. According to a report by Reuters, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, told Hamas chief Ismail Haniyeh earlier this month that Tehran would not be joining a war against Israel. On 7 October, Hamas's military commander Mohammed Deif called on its regional allies to join the struggle. Our brothers in the Islamic resistance in Lebanon, Iran, Yemen, Iraq, and Syria, this is the day when your resistance unites with your people in Palestine, he said in an audio message. But so far, Iran and its allies in Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen have given tepid support without fully engaging in the war. Dozens of British opposition lawmakers have voted to call for a ceasefire in Israel's war in Gaza, underscoring mounting unease within parliamentary ranks regarding Britain's foreign policy stance. A group of 56 Labour Party lawmakers went against the party line on Wednesday 15th by voting to amend the government's legislative agenda to officially urge for a ceasefire in Gaza. The proposed legislative addition, introduced by the Scottish National Party, said the United Kingdom should join with the international community in urgently pressing all parties to agree to an immediate ceasefire. While the amendment did not pass, the strong support from the left-wing Labour Party put pressure on the bloc's leadership. The growing disquiet within Labour is challenging its leader. After the vote, Starmer said he regretted that some colleagues felt unable to support the position. Global pressure for a ceasefire in Gaza has been mounting more than a month into the war. Traditional supporters of Israel across the West are facing mounting challenges to the unstinting support for Israel.